Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Now, this is one of the stories of one of the great Sahabas, Khalid ibn Walid, how he got the name of the Sword of Allah. And this was during the Battle of Mutar. This is the 8th battle that the Muslim army has been in. This was, let me see, at 8H, right? This is during the significance of this battle is that the Muslims were 3,000 versus the Byzantine army, which was 100,000, and there was 3 martyrs that was the death of this battle. One was Zayd ibn Haritha, the other was Jafar ibn Abi Talib, the third was Ibn Allah ibn Rawah. And the Prophet ﷺ, how he announced their death is so poetic, but I'm going to read it off. Zayd ibn Haritha took the standard and fought holding it until he died as a martyr. Then Jafar took it and fought it clinging it to until he won martyrdom. And finally, Abd Allah ibn Rawah gripped it and held it fast until he won martyrdom. And then the story goes on saying, then it was gripped by the sword of the swords of Allah, and he fought until he achieved victory. And this was Khalid ibn Walid, the true hero of that war. And during that war, there was the 3 commanders when they died. The 4th one that was in charge next was Thabit ibn Akram. He was the next in line after Rawah's death, and he took the standard and with his right hand and raised it high in the midst of the Muslim army. And his job was to make sure that the lines weren't disarrayed. And he quickly ran to Khalid ibn Walid and said, take the standard, Abu Sulaiman. And then Khalid ibn was like, yo, I'm young. I don't deserve this. Well, like, he was younger. He was younger than the Prophet. He was 20 years younger. And he was like, hey, I don't deserve this. I just became a Muslim. Right, I think Ansar and Muhajirun are the best to take the position because they're Muslims, or they are early Muslims, and then they were like no, and you'll see the 3 qualities that is shown is his decorum, his modesty, and his gratitude, and this is how Allah has chosen him as to become one of the worthy of becoming the best general for the Muslim army. And Thabit ibn Akram said that. No, there's 2 reasons why I'm picking you. 1, you're older. 2, you witnessed the battle of Badr. Even though you were on the other side, you still witnessed it, you fought it, you have experience. And the Muslims, they all took vote. They're like, do you guys want, Thabit Akram was like, do you guys want Khalid ibn Walid to be your next command? And everyone was like, yes, right? And then that's the battle in which he was given the name of the Sword of Allah, and that's when they marched towards Mecca, and the Prophet ﷺ has purposed him to be in charge of the right flank during his conquest to Mecca, and no blood was actually splattered. It was all a victory with no blood for the conquest of Mecca.